In this particular video, we are going to see the third classical experiment of this unit, that is Avery, McCarty and McLeod experiment. This experiment was conducted in 1944, which was 16 years after the Griffith's experiment, and it was the continuation experiment of what Griffith left. So Griffith finally concluded something was transferred from the S train to the R strain, which made the R strain a virulent. So what was the thing that was transformed? So that was the question in everyone's mind at that time. So to solve it, three Canadian and American researchers, Oswald Avery, McLean McCarty and Colin McLeod, they set out to identify the Griffith's transforming principle. They began it with large cultures of heat-killed S cells and through a long series of biochemical steps, and all these steps were determined by careful experimentation. Progressively, they purified the transforming principle by washing away, separating out or enzymatically destroying the other cellular components. So, to do this experiment, they worked with the batch of heat-killed S strain bacteria and they divided it into 5 different batches. And how they determined these 5 batches? If you remember very well, in the unit 2, we talked about biomolecules. So every organism is made up of these biomolecules. So the biomolecules are carbohydrate, lipids, amino acids, then proteins, then you have your DNA and RNA. So basically any one of these biomolecule is going to be the transforming principle. But they were not sure what is that particular transforming principle. So to identify it, they divided the entire batch of heat-killed S strain into 5 batches, and in each batch they eliminated one particular biomolecule. For example, in the first batch they destroyed the polysaccharide coat of the bacteria. Polysaccharide means it's a carbohydrate. So in this batch the carbohydrate was destroyed. In the second batch they destroyed its lipid content. The third batch they destroyed the RNA content, and in the fourth batch they destroyed the proteins, and in the fifth batch they destroyed the DNA. So basically one particular biomolecule was destroyed in all these batches, and in each of these batches then they individually mixed the live R strain bacteria, then they mixed these things and injected into the individual mice. So what happened later was giving the final conclusion. If you see this image clearly, the polysaccharides destroyed sample when injected into mice, again the mice was dying, which showed that polysaccharide was not the transforming principle, because if it was a transforming principle, the mice should have been alive because the polysaccharide was destroyed. Same results happened in lipid destroyed samples, RNA destroyed samples and protein destroyed samples. But in the last sample where the DNA was destroyed, the mice was alive, which showed that DNA was the transforming principle which was transferred from the S strain to the R strain and made the R strain a virulent one. From this, Avery, McCarty and McLeod, they concluded that DNA is the genetic material and the transforming principle.